Hey, welcome back to the Scorpio channel. My name is Laura. I'm going to do a general message for Scorpio. Know that energy is fluid. Roles could be reversed. Always interpret the message as it best resonates with you. Never force anything. Take what you need and leave the rest. You know the drill. But if you're new to my channel, know that I like to go deep. So I like to look at everything. So we look at the spiritual blocks and see how they play out as karmic themes within your experiences. All right. Now, if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, you have to be open to getting a shadow reading. You need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, write the word of the video in your comment bar. The word of the video is always that underlining energy that tells me why everyone's doing what they're doing and is where spirit tells us that we need to start. All right, let's see what that word is. Abandonment, rejection. Well, ironically, Scorpio, I feel like you're connected to somebody that actually abandoned you. And now it almost feels like the energies changed. That even though this person abandoned you, they expected you to chase them. They expected you to like fight for your position within the relationship. I feel like you guys got into an argument, mainly like you were trying to set a boundary, and this person didn't like the fact that they saw it as you were telling them what to do. They saw it as you were like controlling them, which I don't believe that that's what you were doing. I just feel like you were setting boundaries on how this person needed to treat you because they weren't respecting you. And so they got triggered by it. And then what they did is they blocked you on the social media, and they, tried to create distance where they stopped like texting you, and they expected you to like come back and say, "Hey, why'd you block me? Like, what did I do wrong?" And that's not what happened. So because it didn't happen, they almost hurt their own feelings because they expected you to again to be hurt. And I think that you were hurt. I think that you were hurt. I just don't think that um you reacted. If anything, what happened was you took your pain and you put the energy into yourself. And this person never expected that. They're not used to dealing with someone on your level. That's the energy. So it's almost like, nevertheless, I do feel like there is a very strong spiritual connection, but neither one of you are like want to back down, neither one of you. And I don't really feel like you should, Scorpio, but there's a sense because you're not talking about it, that you're almost, and you care about this person, that you're almost abandoning yourself. Because I feel like that if you would talk to this person, they would they would try to like make it up to you. They just don't want to like come back to you and apologize. They don't want to seem as if they're that they're sweating you. Again, they have pride. And so I feel like you have pride, but I can understand your pride. You don't really understand your person's pride, aside from the fact that they don't like, you know, criticism. And that's really how they saw what you were doing. And like, again, telling them that's not what you were doing. And so what they did was like, they were like, oh, well, I'm going to act indifferent then, I'm going to act like, again, like I don't care, like it doesn't bother me. Again, when people judge them, it triggers them into, disassociating from it, because I believe that they have experiences where they haven't manifested good relationships. And mainly because they avoid problems. Instead of working through problems, they avoid problems. And if they don't avoid them, they get triggered by just having conversation. It's like this way, this person again abandoned the relationship that they had with you, or the relationship that they could have had with you, mainly because they got triggered. But they still have feelings for you. So this is again the underlining energy. So we're going to go try and take this a little bit deeper to see what else Spirit, if I could find my inner truth cards, which is what I want to. Nope, that's not it. Oh, here they are, right in front of my face. Okay, let's see. I love you. So again, I think that this person has abandonment issues, and the fact that they do have feelings for you, it triggers them to want to control the relationship. And the thing is, um, there's a lot of resistance by you because you're like, first of all, I don't trust you. Second of all, you always try to elevate yourself, where it's like we're not playing on even playing field. It's like, and you don't really want to work through problems. You want to avoid problems. So even though you love me, it's again, they have wounds around love, and mainly because they have abandonment issues. I can't stop thinking about you. And I feel like it's because at this point, they're almost getting to the point where they're like, I'm holding back and I'm only hurting myself because they have a sense that you don't even care. It's like, it's almost like they did all this to get a reaction that they didn't get. And now they're like, I took it to the extreme. So how am I going to come back from that? And so, I feel like they were in that place of pride for a long time. And now they're like, now they just feel stupid because they're not, they're like, it's mainly my pride. Like, you don't even care. Like, you're not going to fight for this relationship. And there's an inside, like, knowing for them that they know, like, that they played a lot of games, and they know that you know that they played a lot of games, and that's why you're not coming forward. They know this on an intuitive level. It's just they wish that you wouldn't make them hold to it. It's like I feel like this person gets triggered, just to have a conversation with this person because there's a feeling of lack. And again, those feelings are based on past relationships. So it's almost like this person always brings their baggage into the new relationship. And the thing is, they normally don't care. The thing is, they care. What they realize is that they care, that they abandoned the relationship. Because, like you said, there's a sense that they don't even feel like you give a shit because you didn't fight for it. It's like instead you put the energy into yourself. And I feel like a lot of you, your life got better, not because of this person's out of it. I don't believe that, but it's like in a way, um, because your focus a lot was on them and they weren't giving you anything. They were like, no, it needs to be my way or the highway. And in that, you were like, okay, the highway is like 2 blocks down. And that's, again, they wound up hurting their feelings. And they also know that if someone gave them that type of ultimatum, they never would have like put up with that. And they wouldn't have put up with the way that, they treated you. So there's a sense of guilt on top of it. So it's again, they have feelings for you, and that's really what's making them look at their crappy behavior and realizing that they pretty much abandoned themselves because they wanted this relationship. They just kind of wanted it, everything on their terms. It's time for me to heal now. It's like they know before they come back that they, have to heal because you're not going to put up with the same shit that you put up with before. It's like there's a sense that you set a boundary. I don't believe that there were fireworks. I don't believe you yelled or screamed or anything. I believe what happened is you detached. They blocked you. You were like, okay, and you detached. And so, like now they're in this place of being confronted with how did I get here? And how am I going to fix this? Because I actually have feelings. And why did I do this? So you see again them really reflecting. want to see if it'll tell us if they're going to do anything or what type of relationship or if there's a bigger meaning or what spiritual work are they actually doing. You are in your old patterns, but can't see it. So again, they saw that they were in their old patterns, which is just, I try and control the relationship. I, self-sabotage the relationship by getting in my own way, by controlling it. Like I never gave this relationship a chance. I didn't show up for myself. Again, looking and seeing what created those patterns. Um, they didn't see it when they were doing it. I feel our energy merging together as if it has a life of its own. We are becoming one again. And I feel like because there is feelings there. It's not like there isn't. It's like, and I don't believe that you're like coming back or anything like that. I believe that you have unconditional love for this person, but you are not willing to sell your soul. And there's a part of you that's like, unless they come back and apologize and act like things are going to be different, I'm not going to abandon myself because you know that that's what this person inevitably wanted you to do in order for them to be comfortable, and you wouldn't do it and you're still not going to do it. So, and again, that's why your person's taking a little time out to heal to figure out how they can come back and fix this and what it actually entails. But what they do know is that they're gonna come back because they have like love for you. They just don't know when, they don't know how, again, and they have to work through that process. I'm not happy. Like karmic behaviors, again, are playing out. So again, this person, like they're not happy because their karmic situations are playing out due to their behaviors. So you're not in their life. Them also um, wanting to control other areas of their life. And in that, not paying attention how they're treating other people. I feel like business associates and people in their family. Like I said, there are karmic consequences to not treating people equally. Like this person's not emotionally intelligent, so they're not really aware. And with relationships that are supposed to be intimate, and that doesn't just mean in the bedroom, it means like the ones that are based on trust, which is friendship, it's family, it's like all your close relationships. Like this person like tends to be in their ego about everything, and I believe that it's there's consequences. It's again, but those consequences are what's taking your person out of these old behaviorisms because it's making them look at how they contribute to their sabotaging behaviorisms and not getting actually what they want, not being able to manifest what they want. I'm afraid you're going to meet someone else before I'm ready to be with you for good. So there's a sense that, maybe you already found somebody, maybe you're going to meet someone, but I also feel like this person procrastinated and held back. And so they have a balance issue. There's a sense of I didn't do anything and I froze and I avoided. Now I want to do everything all at once. So, and now, their ego is getting in the way of well, now you're going to lose this person. And so I feel like they might even try and come back before they're done 100% healing because they're afraid you're going to meet someone, but they're going to want you to be patient with them. They may not tell you that. I don't feel like they're going to tell you that, but you're going to notice that by how much energy that they give that you're going to be like, hey, you came back, but I still don't have the vibe that you're 100% in. And it's because they're still healing. They just know that they wasted a lot of time. They played a lot of games because of their pride and their ego. And now, you know, um, They know that you're not going to wait around a long time. They also know if they're attracted to you and they think that you're a good catch, that other people are going to as well. So again, we need to look and see what this person did in the past. Like you said, they are gonna come back, but I always like to see fierce again, act not letting you in, very aggressive, like with their boundaries as a way of playing games, just not wanting to have an attachment to you, but wanting you to have an attachment to them by emotional manipulation. And the whole thing backfired on them. The whole thing backfired. Withdraw again, not giving any energy, playing again. Um, like this person emotionally withdraws, they don't give anything. And so I just feel like wanting you to kind of stay on the hook, but not give you anything, wanting the relationship to be 100% on their terms and thinking that you were going to go along with it because you have strong feelings for them is what they thought, and it backfired. So we have to say, why did you attract this person? Because some of you people are going to want to be with them and some of you guys are not. Okay, so you attracted this person again. Believe it or not, we got play here. And so the relationship wasn't fun. I believe that again, these are inner child wounds, so you weren't allowed to go and play. We find our unique individuality through uh, playing, through finding ourselves, through where we decide to put our energy in, through where we put our time, our energy, our focus, and our money. That's how we play, right? We find ourselves. So that means we try different things. I believe that you were very sheltered. Again, grew up with someone that was very dominant. Again, someone that wanted to control, that someone that wanted to suppress your energy, much like what this person was trying to do. They just didn't realize that you did the healing already. Again, abuse. Growing up with that's a form of emotional abuse, psychological abuse, when you're being told that you can't be who you are, that someone's always interfering with your unfoldment process. Then you begin to feel inadequate. So there was a sense of emotionally not getting what you needed, psychologically being told that there was something wrong unless you followed the rules of the home, and again, and being mistreated when you didn't. So again, going out and finding yourself wasn't possible. And resilience, again, going up against the grain, that even though like it wasn't acceptable growing up, uh, in growing up the way you wanted to grow up, like doing the things that you wanted to do, certain things that your parents might have thought that that's not really where you should be putting your time in, but you really wanted to do it. It's again, you had to go against the grain. You had to like form resilience. Resilience is because you're going against people that are, giving you a hard time about it. So that actually helps you form your character. So I believe that this was a trauma that you dealt with in childhood, but it still affected you. And it affected you in the way of, because I didn't mold to the way that my parents wanted me to be, or my caregivers, or people that I, considered my support and my love, people that should love me unconditionally. I felt that they abandoned me. I felt that they didn't love me because I wasn't who they wanted me to be. And so that's how this person acted. But again, they wind up coming back in this story because they're like, I can't control it. I tried to ensure that I would get what I wanted because I was fearful that I wouldn't. And what happened is this person didn't get what they wanted. They sabotaged the connection. So now they have no choice but to come back the way that they completely did not want to have to do. That's what they were avoiding the whole time, was to like to seem vulnerable, to create that intimacy through vulnerability, through being human, through being on equal playing ground. So again, it winds up being that this person has to do what they didn't want to do, which is the irony. And I do believe that there will be a part of you that is over the moon when this person does come back and apologizes, because there is a spiritual connection, okay? There is one. So when I ask spirit, again, what are your feelings in this story? There's, if this person comes back changed, that you'd be willing to give them that chance because they learned. So we ask, what other energy can we pull in at this time? And Spirit says, manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms. My intellect shines and my inner light grows. So again, that you're a spiritual being having human experiences, and this person, there is a spiritual strong connection, and that it all brings you back to learning about unconditional love, even this difficult energy when this person again tried to control and keep you out and not be fair. The end of the day, you still had feelings for this person, and this person still had feelings for you. And so what they realize is that you can't control it. And what comes with unconditional love, a lot of times, is forgiveness and resilience and all the higher energies of what unconditional love is made up of. We just learn it through the difficult connection, and the difficult connection is not really because the person didn't have love for us. There was a lack of belief within themselves. And so we're able to look at the situation from a different perception and be able to transmute it, because at the end of the day, there is unconditional love there. You standing your ground for yourself proves that this person has unconditional love, because they come back, they humble themselves, they're different. Now, Spirit says, are you going to be different to be able to forgive? In this story, it says yes, because everything is manifested back to light, and light is of God. It's of unconditional love. It's the highest energy of all. And so when we're light, we're actually the same energy, which is what it's all about. Again, learning to learning what unconditional love is through all our experiences, even the ones that trigger us, even the ones that are difficult when we're dealing with difficult people. It all boils down to getting back to unconditional love. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave that there. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.